Alright, hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Head Coach Ross of the Attacks Gym, Street Warrior, in CAPOEIRA. This is another technique that's very, very helpful for children and women when dealing with being gripped at the wrist and pulled and what have you. Now, this one has a really interesting history that I'm going to get into after I finish my introduction. It's your boy, Head Coach Ross, the Attacks Gym, Street Warrior, in CAPOEIRA. As you know, in CAPOEIRA is a Swahili term, which means the way of freedom, right? And Capoeira is the Kikongo term that was mispronounced in Brazil as capoeira. That term capoeira was first created by a guy named Rafael Bluto as he attempted to pronounce capoeira, but since he spoke Portuguese, he pronounced capoeira the Portuguese way, which is capoeira. That was in the year 1712, wherein he made his dictionary, which is the first time that term has been ever documented. It's never been documented before. The capoeira, that word, has never been documented before 1712. So we know exactly where that word capoeira comes from. It didn't come from the Tupi Guarawana, native Brazilians, and all them other lies the cardio capoeira heads be trying to tell you. It's not true. Okay, capoeira is also the fighting art, famous fighting art, which was famous for subjugating the Iberian Peninsula, which is Spain and Portugal, and all of Europe up through the middle of France. All right, in the 6th century AD, as well as subjugating the entirety of Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is Northeast Africa. I know it. I know it. You're going like, I can't believe it, but it is true. Google it. Southeast Asia is Northeast Africa. All of the indigenous people there, the Tamil, the Dravidians, etc. and so forth, all the Khoisan, all the people who later you started calling Oriental, they're all African. In all of the civilizations, the fighting systems, the languages, the literary achievements, the mathematical and technical achievements, the engineering feats, all of those are African too. I know, it's just terrible. And I'm gonna drop another one on you, which is gonna really be in another video. Shouldn't be dropping this right now. But the Hanging Gardens is also African. One of the other wonders of the world, where Hanging Gardens is cool and stuff like that. Yeah, Africans did that too. Oh. Anyway, what's this video about? This video is going to deal with, again, how to break wrist grips. This is especially effective for women's and children's self-defense. And I'm going to show you the differences, why we teach it the way we do, where you can kind of find it a little tiny bit in cardio capoeira, and how the way of them screwing it up and messing it up shows that not one of them know what the hell they're talking about. And that's why you need to come and train with me. Am I dissing cardio capoeira? No. If you want to have some fun and exercise and stuff like that, great, cool, I'm cool with that. But do not culturally misappropriate, that means steal, all right, the legacy and the achievements of my African ancestors, including the art, all right? Okay, cool. Helping me out is my friend Kwawan, okay? Now, what we're going to do here is, I showed you this grip before, this technique before. It's the same size, I can see it, and then we'll cross form real quick. This is breaking the fetters. You need to go back and check my video out, because I'm not going to get into the details of it, all right? So, guy pulls you, drop your weight, bam, makes him let go, all right? I'm going to do it again. Guy pulls you, you make him let go. Now, as you can see, as big and strong as he is, I'm making him let go effortlessly. I'm looking at you. Is that for real? Tell him what's up.
No. Yeah. I'm squeezing as hard as I can, and it's almost like strength doesn't even matter at some point because of the leverage that he's using. But yeah, it's strong, impactful, and I can't hold my grip.
Exactly. What he said is exactly right, because it is leverage. It does not matter what your strength is. We are using leverage, dropping our weight, height, width, and depth manipulation, making the height, width, and depth change like I did in my... You need to go watch the video where I'm breaking this down, because I'm not going to tell you about it. So we make him let go here, bang. If you cross grips me the other hand, all right, same type of thing, it still works. Drop your weight down here, rotate against the thumb, bam, and you let's go. I'm looking at you, making him let go, all right? Okay, that's not easy. And this is just when I'm just touching him with this forearm here. If I actually strike with him cookie, what you're supposed to do, which is go into my video about this, and it'll tell you how to break it, bam, you really have to let go now. All right, that doesn't feel very good at all. All right, at all. All right, now, but what if the strength advantage is humongous? Let's say he's a grown man and you're an 8, 9-year-old kid, something like that there. You grab here, he grabs you, you go like, he may not let go, right? So what do? Well, if you're going, instead of using the proper technique, which is the alignment of your position and stance, using your breath and angle and height, width and depth manipulation, you didn't learn the proper technique in the first place of what you're trying to do. All right, what you're doing here is, in addition to being striking, step defending, get strike here, boom, using and moving and pivoting, because you can't stand here and constantly get hit and grab. You're using this action here. You're rotating your thumb. Let me go slow here. Let me turn this way. You're rotating the blade of your forearm against this thumb. You're setting your weight backwards and centering forward. Remember, I told you before, you got to get my instructions, because I'm not going to really get into this. You really got to get my instructions like this, right? Setting your weight forward, back, center, forward. You also get the angles, and you can drop all the way to the ground. As you can see, that forces him to come with you. And when you're doing this, you're actually not only just, here's a big difference. There's some people who will tell you to grab here and pull back and break the grip here. That's a great idea, right? Especially since African women created that notion. How did African women create this notion? Because you're in chains. You're in chains and somebody's got a chain and they're pulling on you, a rope, they're pulling on you, they're gripping you and pulling on you themselves. You have to have a method that allows you to break the movement. But because it's a live opponent here, we knew better than to go here and grab, because bang, and you're out of there, okay? So what we did was we used our basing and rotation here against this grip, and not only did we shoot the forearm to make this grip, we realized that since we're talking about children against at least one adult assailant, you had to drop your weight, pivot, and put your palm to the back of your neck and strike with your elbow, not just align here. You strike the arm off. See the difference? The arm actually bounces off of you. This hand grips the back of your neck. So the movement looks like this. And now you can counter. You can strike the head, strike the waist. You can use these motions. And for those of you who have any history, you recognize, like, what is this? This looks familiar to you. You've seen this in 52 blocks. 52 blocks is just a portion of the hand arsenal of CAPOEIRA. 52 blocks walking back to Jailhouse Rock's. Jailhouse Rock is the tailored approach of CAPOEIRA when the CAPOEIRA warriors were placed in the jail. Go check out my video on this. I'm not going to tell you about that. Just keep that in mind. Oh, it's a cool little gym knowledge, right? Okay. All right. Now, that's when you're grabbing here. What happens if they cross grip you and he's punching with that hand? You do the finning, you do the same thing. See that? Bow. After I'm looking at you, you know, I'm making him let go. All right? Make him let go. Same type of thing. Bing, like this, pulling him into the strikes. Into the strike. Move him out here. Now, what did I do just here? When I pulled him into the strike, I'm going to this side so you can see it better. See the reaction of his body. His elbow is here. I'm up here. I'm now opening the door, pivoting, striking with my elbow, forcing him to move. All right? What I did was in the air, not with that. What I did was here, I pivoted here. Then I raised my arm here, shot my weight in my base, shot the elbow up to make him release the grip. Again, it is not this. It is not, when he's grabbing, I'm not doing this. It doesn't matter what grip he does, whatever, go for it. All right? I am not just doing this. All right? What I'm doing here is I'm seeking to strike my forearm and my elbow. I'm just looking to break the grip and strike the limb. This, which you see the explosive motion. All right, that allows them me to drop and hit, to pivot and close the door, open the door or close the door. All right, closing the door is also very important for breaking the grip too. If he grabs here, all right, and I defend here, and what happens in real life is, especially if he's bigger and stronger than you, he throws a shot. You have to turn. The power will force you to turn, whether you like it or not. Bam, and he starts pulling on you and stuff, whatever. Boom. Like, now you gotta turn and break. See that? You gotta break the grip this way, so you can escape. That's real life. Now I want to approach the 4 ways in which to do this, and I'm not going to break down into serious details, because guess what? I have an instruction on this and you need to buy it. It's for women's self-defense, for children's self-defense. It's just for self-defense, period. All right? What we're doing here is, for the same type of motion, now I'm going to show you what the goal is you're dealing with being punched and grabbed and all this good stuff here. Boom. And you're going to take this elbow. See, it's all right. Take this elbow, striking here, striking against the ribs, which is no fun. You're going to take this elbow and align with this forearm and break the grip. This is what allows you now to start hitting elbow, headbutts, pushing off, all that good stuff. Half frames, 4 frames, nguvu fremo, nusu fremo, all that other good stuff. Oh, by the way, that's where frames came from. All the ideas of framing came from the African application of the half frame and the shield, the literal application of the African shield. All of that came from us. All of it. So when you see BJJ guys going like, I want to frame out this stuff, like, we created that 300,000 years ago. You're welcome. All right. So now, recognize though, okay? So it's very important that you understand that. Now, why do you need to know both of them? Because sometimes you be in a situation where he grabs you and you have to break out here. See, you did a two-handed grip on. You know, that's something that I was going to show in the next video. All right, but it's okay. Real quick, you know, the idea here is that you may be in a position where you drop your weight, you pivot, you break the grip here, and he re-grabs you with the other hand because he's so much bigger. Yeah, and that's why you have to pivot, breaking here. Again, that's where you need to go learn breaking the fetters. That video, we'll get into that. All right. Next video, we'll teach you some of the other grips, like the 2-on-1 grips and the other good stuff. I'll show you how to break those using the same principles, same ideas. And this again is why we're doing these movements, these circles and all that good stuff. Opening the door. This is why. This is why it breaks grips and allows you to counter immediately. This counter position is extremely powerful. With no driving force of mine, I have to step forward and put my weight into him, and he'll move. What does that feel like? Tell them what that feels like.
Feels like a lance going into my chest.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's like a focused battering ram with his body weight going through me. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's if you're the same size of your opponent. If you're way down here and he grabbed you, what have you, and you're moving right here and you wind up using a half frame or what have you, then you use the elbow, you drive him away from here. See the difference? And this is, well, I'm way down here. He's putting his weight on me. I'm supporting him while I'm talking to you. But because my base is strong, even as a child, it doesn't matter how strong you are. It's this leverage here, this structure. All right? My base is strong. I'll apply the elbow, bam, I can still make him move. I can uppercut the testicles and everything. Kids, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait until you've got proper instruction from somebody like me or your teacher. Don't be like, yeah, the next time they try to cut me in line and you're in class, right? I'll be like, boom, bam, don't do that, okay? All right. But I want you to understand that this is what we're talking about. That's the general idea. And that's also the connection that you see from 52 blocks and these type of actions right here. This also this is breaking the fetters too. All right. Actually, dang, I gotta put that in this part of this video. Anyway, you grab me here. This is breaking the fetters too. See this action, driving the elbow. You break this grip here, turning here, breaking this is breaking the fetters too. Because if you break here, the opponent may be striking, they may be trying to re-grip. You may have to see what I'm doing here, all these motions here, all of this, boom, all you're doing is motion. The elbows constantly using the transition, the stance, and the weight. It breaks the grip. They can't keep messing with you. And you want to trapping and striking, all that good stuff. You're moving here, boom, right here, boom, shifting. Let me stay in the right of the camera. Right here, shifting right here, boom, right here, moving, shifting, right here, pivoting. I'm just whoop, whoop, whoop. And he has to let go. Tell him what it's like.
It's like there's a shield between me and the target. Every time I try to grab, he disengages. Every time I get closer, he moves. It's just like a force field between me and the target. It's hard.
That's exactly right. That's well said. You know, and that's very spontaneous. I did not feed him with any verbiage or anything like that. Those of you who've been training with me last week when we were talking in class, he wasn't even there. We actually talked about it. I use those terminology. Our footwork is like a force field. We keep our opponent between us. I mean, they can't get closer to us because our force field keeps them out. On top of that, these, like I told you guys before, this is the shield. I just told you. This is the shield. These are shields. All right? They're in Gao, Kobe and Gao's type. You know, Kobe and Gao's actually tortoise shield. We'll get there later. All right? But the use of the shields, these motions, it is exactly what you're doing. It's half frame nusu fremo. You're breaking the grip and you're keeping their distance. They cannot close the distance. You're keeping that 90-degree angle on them. They can't close the distance. They'll try, but they're gonna go that way or they'll go that way. As long as you don't bring your thumb in to yourself, so you keep that 90-degree angle, they will be forced to go down or up. That's it. They can't come closer. And when your body is turning, your stance is turning with the motion. All right? That you're not just going slanting up and down, you're forcing them to pull forward, bend, and manipulate. Height, width, depth manipulation. Again, one of the primary principles of my system. Second most important principle of the system, translated in English, is height, width, depth manipulation. Do that constantly. We're doing it against the limbs. The limbs can't do that. No human structure, any part of the human body is designed to do that and maintain maximum strength. It's just not done. That's why we do it. Oh, those Africans are smart. All right, so yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave it at the end of this video. Listen, we're now getting over a little bit over 1 million visitors per month. I really appreciate it because just earlier this year and late last year, we weren't even quite at 1 million visitors. So I really appreciate that. But you know what I would appreciate more? If you Mickey Fickies will subscribe. That's what we really would like, all right? Subscribe. You know, if we do that, if all of you who can watch my videos subscribe today, we would be the largest internet resource of Capoeira/Capoeira in the history of the world. Nobody close. Closest competitor would be 10 times smaller than us. So subscribe, okay? Share these videos with your friends. If you like it, 1 million of you a month like it. Share it with your friends. They'll like it too. Some of your friends will like what you like because, you know, that's part of the reason why you're friends. You have a similarity in things that you like, okay? Go to my website, like I said before, but purchase the instructional, purchase the ebooks, all right? We need it. Website is googlesites.com/AttackGymStreetWarrior Capoeira, all right? What else did I want you to do? Yeah, you know, hit the notification bell so you know whenever I put up some more fly videos, all right? And looking forward to seeing you again. All right, it's your boy, Head Coach Russell, the Tax Gym Street Warrior in Gio Uhuru Kipura. He with the cool little glasses on. What is that? All right. Asante sana. Amani. Ashe.